Welcome, people. Welcome to the Sunday sit back session, and welcome to everyone locked in, people. How are we all doing? Are we panic stations yet? Is everything good? Is everyone cozy? Are we worried? We had loads of players missing, apparently, and we'll get into that a bit later. We had tons of players missing, loads. We basically started a team that's never going to play for Arsenal throughout the season. So, we'll get into it. Is it only a friendly? Are we bothered? Does it affect us? Can we take anything from it? Well, a lot of people take things from it when we win. Don't stop talking about it. World class, brilliant, great performances. When we lose, it's like, well, we didn't start with many players, did we? Doesn't really matter. We'll see. Big up the Kawaja that's always in. Absolute legend. Thank you very much indeed. And the Gavin. Big up to you, Gavin, as always. I hope you're well. And Manu FC, hope you're well. Hi, guys. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Hope you're all safe. The one and only, there he is, Darren Sullivan. Yeah, big up to you, my friend, as always. I was watching the Arsenal match live on YouTube, and I couldn't see the second Dortmund goal since the Dortmund manager, shoe was in my way. Well, there we go. It's is what it is, but they all go in. Evening, Papa DJB. Evening to you, Guna. Martin Tapp, big up DJB. Looking at the pre-season games, we're in for more boring harem ball. Yep. For the fourth season incoming, I really struggle to watch it. I don't know how you watch it live week in, week out. This is what we do, this is what we do, Martin. This is what we do. We go and watch it, and we hope and we pray. And that's why we talk about it, because we have to talk about it, because it's worth talking about, isn't it? It is. It's not exciting. Let's be honest. It's not exciting. These tactics don't allow it to be exciting. And it doesn't matter what striker we bring in. The way he plays, the way he sets up, and the way this manager feels that he can win competitions is not conducive for any attacker to score 25 goals plus a season. It ain't happening. It's not happening. So buckle up, as I say. What do I say, people? Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. And big up to everyone that's locked in the community. 35 already. Big up to everyone. Big up, George. Hope you're well. Thank you very much indeed. And Martin. And I'm going to Gavin as well. Silver Gunner. Evening, everyone. The Assembled. Good evening to you. Manu FCJ51. I said to you about MLS last show. Arsenal and Aston Villa have expressed interest in Lewis Page, but it's understood he wants to join Man United, and I think that's over now, regardless of MLS. Yeah. They'll all want to join Man United, to be honest. You're a big club. You've still got a big pool, and it's still everyone's player wants to go there, as far as I'm concerned. But we'll talk about MLS. We'll talk about the starting and the lineup and how we set up today and everything else, because there's a few things I'm concerned about, and I just want to bring it to your attention and see what you think, because people are saying, oh, yeah, but we had loads of players missing. I saw streams not mentioning no names, 10 players missing. Well, we'll get into it. Love the peaceful music to the intro, DJB. Very calming in an aggressive world. Well, you got to keep it down a little bit, Daz, haven't you? You got to keep it mellow a little bit, I like the intro. I like my new intro. I like the cannon and the... Yeah, it's good. I like it. Nothing too long. Arteta needs to experiment now, not in the middle of the season. Well, we will find out, Darren. We will find out. Yardman wasn't impressed. Nope. There's alarm bells. The alarm bells are ringing already. I said it that Premier League title last season covered up a lot of cracks. I really did. And I still think it has. It really isn't looking good at all on the pitch or off it. Nope. Ralphie, you're 100% right. The transfer has been an absolute disaster. Big up WPW26. You're going to struggle this season, and I'm here for the carrot and the... Yeah, exactly. You be there, my friend. You be there. We'll be up there or thereabouts, but we ain't... If I was to say we're going to win the league, and on heart, definitely going to win the league, no problems at all, I can't be that positive. I'm just being truthful. I'm just being real. You know me, guys. I'll say it as it is. I won't gloss it. And on my heart, I just don't feel at the moment that we're going to convincingly win the league. And I know a lot of people do. And I know a lot of people that have got channels think we're going to win the league and it's a walkover. I don't think so. I don't think so. I saw a lot of football last season that concerned me. And I've seen football pre-season that concerns me even more. And if you add the two together, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Linked to Romero. Too rash, need a calmer centre-back alongside Gabriel is also aggressive. While Saliba is out, don't think Tottenham will sell to us anyway. I think that deal could happen. I don't think it will, but I think it can. I think it's got certain legs that it could happen, you know. And if it does, I won't be too happy. I won't be too happy. Tottenham would be pleased to get rid of him, to be honest. This won't be ready until next season. How is Jesus, Fabio Vieira, Nelson still at the club? Haven't got a clue. Absolute joke. How are they still at the club now? How was they still at the club last season? Why did we sign them in the first place? These are the question marks for me. Havertz, why did we get him? Noni Madueke, why did we get him? Norgard, why did we get him? It's all why. We haven't signed anyone apart from Declan Rice and Bruno, where I've gone, yeah, they're the sort of players we need. It's always been question mark signings. Why? Facts. Big up, DJB. Big up to you, David. Squad won't be ready until next season. All honestly, we can go and say we've had the best defence in Europe, but then because Saliba is injured, the best defence has to buy a new centre-back when everyone was saying how much of our bargain Mosquera was. Exactly, Mosquera. No worries. I like Mosquera. Oh, yeah, Mosquera would be fine. He can come in, do a job. Well, he's got to do a job now because he's our main centre-back. Him and Gabriel are our main starters. Not looking good, is it, people? Not looking good. I saw the game there today, DJB, and I'll be honest, you have a very valid point about Mosquera and Gabriel partnership. Darren, I called it. I said it. You know, listen, I don't want to be right all the time, and I'm not right all the time. You know me. I just tell it what I see. I watch with my eyes, and I just speak it. All right. If I don't see it, I won't say it. I won't make anything up. I just feel that Gabriel and Saliba together are probably one of the best partnerships in world football together because they complement one another. Gabriel needs a calm in Saliba. Saliba's that calm for Gabriel. Gabriel's that hard, aggressive defender, whereas Saliba's more cool and laid back. Positional type centre back, if you like, reads the game, Alan Hansen-esque, if you like. So they complement one another. When Gabriel hasn't got that beside him and he's got Mosquera learning his trade, Gabriel feels he's got to be the calmer, he's got to be the aggressor, he's got to be the person that takes up the positions, he's got to be the centre back that makes the decisions, he's got to be the centre back that draws everyone in. And I just don't think he handles that too well, in my opinion. So that pairing, what you saw today, is going to be our pairing going to Old Trafford, going to the Etihad, going to Anfield, playing in the Champions League. And I personally think it's not good enough. That's why I said we need to sign a centre half, and everyone's been laughing at me. We need to sign a centre half. Yeah, but we've got Calafiori, we've got Ben White. Where did they play today? They played fullback. They're not centre halves. The managers never trusted them to play centre half. So they're not centre half. Simple as that. I don't think you've got anybody clinically clinical like Robin van Persie and Henry. No. I agree. You need that killer. Yep, I agree with you. Smash the likes up for DJB. Come on, people, get these likes up. Let's get into this chat. Evening, DJB. Hope you're good. If only I knew 37 years ago that any of my GCSEs I failed could have been claimed by just beating my teacher on penalties. Oh, Nashi, do you remember when we used to play the teachers? Do you remember? I played against my geography teacher used to be the goalkeeper. I loved it. We used to get kicked. They used to really steam into us as well. Yeah. Big up to you as always, Nashi, man. Jermaine, and you said last stream Liverpool was one of the top 5 teams you dreamed to play for. I have to disagree. I think it was AC Milan, not Liverpool. Liverpool glory was when you can pass it back to the goalkeeper. Listen, Liverpool are a massive club. They've got a big pull, along with Milan, but the Italian clubs at the moment were big, massive in the 80s. I mean, it was just crazy. Everyone wanted to go and play in Italy. I don't think that's the score right now, though. However, the young lad that scored today is a baller, Italian, under 17s. They're on their way back. Italy have got some really good young talent. So they're on their way back. DJB, my concern is these players shouldn't be coming into pre-season on form after the Summer World Cup. These players look like they haven't touched the ball in 6 months. Facts. Big up to everyone in. Louis Page is a young prospect from Leicester City. Don't know too much about him. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't really know much about him. But listen, hey, if Man United have come in for him and Villa have come in for him, then the kid's got something about him. So we wait and see. We will watch that with interest, my friend. Romero, my head, oh God, no, it's coming. It's coming. The Rashford's coming. We're going to have that last-minute panic buy, people. We know that's coming. It really worries that Solis is being promoted so much. This guy should not be coming in as a main man. It seems very strange. Yeah, because what we do, Ralphie, right? We play so much crap that any little glimmer of hope, the fan base jump on it. And it's all to protect the manager. So they jump on it. Oh, yeah, he's brilliant. World class. Solis this, Solis that, Solis this. Deflection. Yeah. Well, we'll see how Solis is come December and January, yeah? When the season really heats up. Let's have a little look at him then. Not on a nice Emirates Stadium, friendly, no real pressure on you. You know, you haven't got the diehard fans screaming at you from the stadium. You've got the tourists and the visitors and people that have never been to the Emirates. No disrespect. I hope you've had a great day. If you've gone and you've managed to get a ticket, I hope you've enjoyed it. If it's been your first time there, I hope you've enjoyed it. However, playing under them sort of fans is a bit different to playing under the diehard Arsenal fans on that touchline when you come December and January. And you give the ball away. So we'll see. We will see. Gyökeres looks stiff as a ball today, need an upgrade. Listen, me and Kenny more than me, but me and Kenny's been calling about Gyökeres for time. Yeah. I'm not going to get into Gyökeres too much today. In fact, I'm not going to get into him at all, really, until the season kicks off, until we're at least 8 or 9 games in. And then I'll see what his goals are like. And then I'll see if he's on the score sheet on a regular basis. If he's not on the score sheet, he's giving the ball away. He can't hold the ball up. He can't run into space. He can't anticipate. I'll be on him. Don't you worry about that. So we'll see. We'll see. I think the Champions League with sliding doors moments. Yeah. Listen, we ain't going there next season. Champions League's a pipe dream. Big up, Lawrence, man. Big up to the Lawrence. Hi, DJB. Only Arsenal could lose a game after 90 minutes, yet win a penalty shootout. Facts. What is that penalty shootout? What a load of nonsense that was. Everyone walked out. The stadium was nearly empty. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Oh, we won the Emirates Cup. No, we didn't. We won nothing. We lost a game of football after 90 minutes. My mates call me Dark Clouds. You're my southern equivalent, miserable bastard. Oh dear, man. I'm not miserable. I'm happy. I'm always happy and jolly. It's just you just got to talk. You just got to talk about things, people. You just got to talk about things. Big up DJB, absolute legend. Big up the Lynch. You're a legend too. Everyone's a legend that's locked in. You're all legends, people. Every single one of you. Whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, the fact that the fact that you're watching my channel, you're commenting, you're joining in with the community, for me, you're legends. Fraudetta is just counting down the days until Miko Marino is available. Absolutely. We had 10 players missing. We had players missing. It don't matter. It doesn't matter, people. We had players missing. Norgard was signed, hardly played, made the loss on him in the season. But apparently, we can't sell Madueke because we just signed him. Exactly. How can we get rid of man like Aubameyang yet Jesus is still at the team? How can we get rid of Guendouzi but you've got like Fabio Vieira and Nelson still at the club? It's just, honestly, I'm sick and tired of it. I am absolutely sick, bored, tired of it. I'm fed up with this football club, the way it acts. I really am. Really fed up with the way it goes about its business, the transfer markets. We're kicking off the season. People saying, oh, yeah, we kick off in 2 weeks' time. No, we don't. We kick off in Cardiff, Charity Shield. The manager classes that as a major trophy. That's a serious trophy. You're playing Man City. Yeah, it's a friendly, but it ain't. We kick off next week. And we are just not prepared. Big up, Rob Future, man. Things I just can't take friendly seriously. We can't. You're like me, Rob. I'm not. Look, I'm not track backing. Does this result bother me? No. As I said to people on the last stream, when I watch friendlies, I don't really watch the result. I don't care whether we win, lose, or draw. I watch individual performances. I watch performances. Central defence. I watch the midfield. I watch the attack, and I watch the fullbacks, and I just watch. I don't care if it's 3-0, 4-0, 5. I just watch the way we set up and individual performances, and then I ask myself, are these players ready for the season that's coming? Have we learnt from any mistakes that we've made? Are we still playing the same way as we did last season? And these are all the questions I ask myself when I watch pre-season friendlies. The score don't matter. I just watch individual players. And there's individual players out there today, quite honestly, is worrying. Worrying. Fabregas going to score Arteta with Como. I think we'll lose 3 out of 3. I can't lie to you. DJB, I feel there's confidence going into the season. His Turkey is surviving Christmas. Yeah, big up, Lawrence, man. A lot of confidence being missed. Trying to get through facts. DJB centre back partnership has to be on. Yeah, it's squeaky. It's squeaky. The game versus Dortmund earlier today is one for the sore eyes, and for me, it's a huge concern for the first. Yeah, big up the Greppin, man. You ain't been in for a while. Good to see you. Hope you're well, my brother. Yeah, it is concerning. As I said, no, look, it doesn't. No, we don't want to lose. What I'm saying is we don't want to lose football matches. I don't want to lose a football match, whether it's a friendly, whether it's Carabao Cup, FA Cup. But I don't look at the score. As I said, I look at the individual performances. I'll just get through a little few more of your chats, people, comments, and then what I'll do is I'm going to show you something. I'm going to put like the foot mob on the screen of the lineup today, right? And we'll go through it. If you had them two at the bar, man. It's criminal how many defenders Arteta assigned since he's been there, and you still need more. Facts. Goalkeepers as well. We still haven't got a decent backup goalkeeper. He's signed 6 goalkeepers since he's been at the football club, and we still haven't got a backup goalkeeper. He signs centre halves and plays them at fullbacks. He signs fullbacks and plays them at centre halves. I mean, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. Let's see, because Bruno was balling out at Newcastle. You're not captain of Newcastle for the sake of it. He was balling out at Newcastle. Let's see whether Arteta gets a tune out of Bruno Guimaraes. Let's see. Because he didn't out of it. He hasn't out of Eze, has he? United are back. United are back. Hello, hello. Oh, man. West Ham. Is that West Ham? I'll take it that's West Ham United, yeah? Oh, Wesley Mank. Sorry, my friend. I saw West in him where I'm sorry. Yeah. They're back. Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be all right. I was speaking to Spurs fan today. Spurs fans think that Romero is world class. I don't know where they see that. No, they think he's a pain. They want him gone. Seriously, I was speaking to Spurs fan today, and they're quite confident they're going to finish in the top half of the table, 6th or 7th. And do you know what? I can't just say they're crap and they're finishing bottom mid-table because they're Spurs, but I think they got a point. I think they've got a point. I think Spurs could finish around the top half. Just waiting for the yearly Chelsea scrub to turn up, deadline day. Modric, Gittins, anyone? Yep. Oh, yeah, we've got choices. We have got choices from Chelsea this season. It's coming. Would they actually sell you Romero? Yeah, if the money's right. Any club would sell any player if the money's right. It's a business. I'm telling you, it's a business. Big up, Aaron. Greetings, DJB, and all. I hope he's always well. Blessings and love. And to you, brother, and I hope you're well, and the family and everyone in the community, people. Welcome. As always, it's a Sunday sit back. This is what we do. We on a Sunday, yeah, sometimes we get a little bit high rate if it's been a bad weekend and Arsenal have performed badly. But on the whole, they're not gonna rile me this season, guys. I've made my mind up. They're not gonna make me angry this season. No one's gonna make me angry this season. Arsenal are not, the fans are not. I'm just gonna be nice and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk football. That will probably last about 5 or 6 games, trust me. But I'm going to give it a go. Tottenham and Wales legend Cliff Jones was our games teacher at Hogbury Grove. He was in his 50s and still run us ragged in every sport. Yeah, why not? I'm still playing. I'm telling you. Yeah, you don't lose that. You might lose a little bit of that, but you don't lose that, people. You don't lose that. Let's get some of these. Let's get some. Big up Tony Claude Gunner, my friend. I hope you well, brother. Big up to you. Big ups, DJB. Smash the likes. What a shit show today. Yeah. It don't matter. It's only pre-season friendly, and we was missing loads of players. It don't matter. Hundreds of players. Clear favourites to win the league is in the title. What do you think? I don't think so. I don't think we are clear favourites. I'm going to say fave. I'm going to, you know what I mean? There's a bit of me saying that we could be favourites. We probably are favourites because Man City are new manager, Liverpool new manager, Man United, permanent managerial for Carrick, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if we're favourites, man. Big up DJB in the chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. The Suge is in. When the Suge is in, that's it. We know we're in for a good night. Big up to you, Suge. We linked to red card Romero. Yeah. But we can't go and get John Stones for free. Of course we can't. We don't want that. We don't want John Stones. We'll have Romero. Come on in. Red. Keep an eye on Ramon for Como. Yeah, we'll be doing that, Suge. I will keep an eye on a lot of players. Big up to you, my friend. Always bless. Let's get down the chat. Apologise if I've skipped some of them, people. But I am reading them. How many teams do you see with 2 centre-backs, both right-legged? But we won't play left-legged centre-backs. Play Gabby and Incape. Mosquera wasn't bad today, but he's not for me. No. Learning his trade. Arsenal should get Hendrick. That's a good. Arsenal Villa look like they're going to get him on loan from Real Madrid. Oh, do you know what? I'll take anyone at the moment. I was watching Ozil and Sanchez video earlier, man. The Arsenal era feels different to now. Hardly recognise an Arsenal footballer. Yeah, Silver Gunner. That season Ozil had was incredible. It's a shame he didn't kick on Ozil on it. Big up the Prem. Prem's in. Big up, my friend, as always. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Calafiori was robbed and didn't chase back. No. We're all right. We'll bring on the super subs, squad depth. G-Force, let's get into this. People. Let's get into this. Get down to the chat. Big up the Suge. Big up the Tappy. And the assembled. And to you, Paul. Always, brother. And they want Alvarez. Did they watch him last season in the Liga? He was absolutely trash. Tibbsy, I agree. I agree. Why didn't we go and get him when he was leaving City then? Why didn't we get him then? Big up, Crepin. And the Lynch. The Lynch is in as well. Anyone seen Jamboy at all? Jamboy's not been around for a while. I'm gonna have to give that brother a call. He's worrying me. I've not seen the Jamboy around. He's probably busy. He's probably having a little summer break. But yeah. DJB a week till we play City. 11 weeks since my club survived in the final day. It's gone quick. Aussie, it's flown. Absolutely flown. West Ham are underway. They beat Portsmouth 3-1, but there's a lot of West Ham fans that are not 100% happy. They're a little bit worried. But, apparently the majority of them are saying they're going to walk the league. So we'll see. E20 zone, I'm sure if you're around, he'll give us an honest opinion about it. Not clear favourites. If I was running a book, high price favourites 2-1. Darren, I agree. A lot depends on how new managers do. There's a big question marks over a lot of clubs this season. Rob, there is a lot of question marks over the man. The problem is, why is there still a question mark over Arteta? Been there 7 years, going into his 8th season. I mean, why is there still question marks over Arteta? There shouldn't be any question marks at all. Everyone should be confident. This is what I'm saying. Why ain't Arsenal fans 100% confident? Why do we need to sign 5 or 6 players? Why do we need to get players out the door? We've got squad depth. We've got squad depth all over the place. Why are we panicking? Don't understand it. Why? Thank God it was free to watch. Yeah. I couldn't have gone to that. I ain't going to that. No way. Aussie Ange, DJB, would you take Sergio Ramos? No. Not for me. I think the league opened 9 new coaches, longest World Cup ever. You have loads of injured players and tired. Yep. Declan Rice will hit the ground running. He'll come back a little bit fresher, but after roundabout sort of end of October, November, he'll have the international September. He'll be called up for England during the international, so he'll have them to play. By the end of October, November, he'll start feeling it again. Didn't Romero get fired? Yeah, he did. But he was playing in, look, what you got to remember, right? He was playing in a very, very struggling Spurs team, right? That had chopped and changed their managers all over the place. It weren't a happy place, right? Romero under a settled manager, if you like, settled squad, settled team. I don't think he'll pick up as many red cards. A lot of Romero's red cards were just frustration. They were even changing the tea ladies. They would get sacking kitmens and all of this. So it was an earthquake everywhere he went. So he weren't enjoying his football, was he? Let's be honest. You'd be getting red cards, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. So I'm not going to jump on him too much, because it weren't a happy place where he's playing, is it? Imagine Romero, Gabriel together, dearie me. Well, we'll see. It could happen. Yildiz looks decent from what I've seen. Good player. I like Yildiz. I do like Yildiz. Is he an Arteta signing? I don't know. I don't know whether he's an Arteta player, but he's another one. Defensively, ain't happening. Attack, yeah. Defensively, nope. Can't defend. You've got to be able to defend in an Arteta's team. You've got to be able to defend. You've got to track back. You've got to defend. You've got to defend like a madman. So we'll see. Big up the Sully as always. Sully's in. Wouldn't be a sit back without the legends, would it? Wouldn't be a sit back without the legends. All the legends is in. Delap, yeah, we'll take Delap. We'll have Delap on loan. Why not? Let's get Delap. Let's go and get Delap. I don't want Alvarez. Sully, I'm with you. I'm with you, Darren. I'm with you. I'm getting pelters for not wanting him. I don't mind Osimhen, but keep that bum Yildiz away from the club. See, it's all about opinions. I like Yildiz. Silver Gunner don't like Yildiz. This is the beauty of the channel. Oh, you're being negative, Silver Gunner. You're well negative. You are. How dare you disagree with me? How negative are you? Come on, man. Can't come on here and say things like that. What's the matter with you? Anybody think it's a football channel? Louis Talk City. Big up DJB. Hope you're well. I'm all good. Everyone like a sub if you haven't done so already. You've heard him. Come on, people. Martin. Yeah, I've not seen Jamboy on stream. Said it on. Oh right, okay. So it ain't just me because I've been a bit busy. I've not seen Shane show, to be honest. Said he's taking a break. Yeah, okay. He'll be all right. He'll be back. The Jamboy will be back. He'll be all guns blazing. You know the Jamboy. DJB, what's your champions prediction for the Premiership League 1 and 2? I'm going to say Southampton. I'm going to say Southampton. No, Southampton ain't in League 1. What am I talking about? I think Luton will do well next season. I think Luton under Jackie Wiltshire will do well next season, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I done the bet the other day. I can't think of it. Let me see. I'm not a betting man, but I always bet on who's going to win the league, who's going to get relegated, and everything else. So, yeah, it's. I don't know, man. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. It is a tough one. I think Luton will do well. I really do. My local club, Hornchurch is probably, or Dagenham and Redbridge will probably go up out of that non-league, the league there in the Southern League, I think. So we'll see. Yeah. I'll come back to you on that, Aussie Ange, because I need thinking about it, because I've not really studied League 1 and 2 yet, but I do think Luton's going to do well. I do think Luton will do well. The Championship, I think Southampton. I don't think West Ham. I think West Ham will go up. I don't think they'll win it. I just got a feeling Southampton could win that league. Birmingham, I'm hoping Birmingham will get out of the Championship as well. I want Birmingham to go up. Massive club. Absolutely massive. It depends on how Man United, Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea do. They'll be all right. It's going to be an interesting, it's going to be a really, really interesting Premier League season next year. Really is. Really is. I thought Romero was heading to Inter. He still could. I'm not really getting into the Romero one because I'm sick and tired. I've got to be honest with you. I'm sick and tired of this transfer window. I called it, didn't I? I said, don't be surprised if Bruno is the only signing we make this season in this window. That'd be it. I reckon we've shut the door. I don't think we're going to get someone else in. I really don't. I keep saying it. I really don't think we're going to get anyone else in. I think Bruno is the one. That's it. Bruno, Solis, scrub goalkeeper. That's it. Done. Might get someone on loan. That's it. That's why I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back and just going through the motions with these transfers. I'm not getting too excited. I can't. I just don't trust them now. I don't trust them. Yes. Oh, you're being negative. No, I'm just being honest. Just being real. Hi, Binks. Binksy's in. Big up the Binks. Joseph's in as well. Casual job again soon. Be job-wise, anxiety-wise, been in the dark place the last couple of months. Trying to recover now. Big up to you, my friend. Big up, big up. Every single one of you. Is Wiltshire Luton manager? Yeah, I think he is, isn't he? He's Jack. He still is the Luton manager, isn't he? He ain't left Luton, has he? Transfer window for every Premier League club has been diabolical. It hasn't been brilliant, has it? Man United's been quiet as well, haven't they? This is what I mean. It hasn't been. That's why I think the Premier League's going to be so interesting. Really is. Big up the Suge again, my friend. To anyone saying we are favourites because we had limited changes in managers or players, that's exactly why we'll struggle. Other teams dropped off. Facts. Yeah. 100%. Look, a lot of cracks were papered over winning that Premier League. I'm telling you now, everything was forgotten. Everything was forgotten. So we will see. Never really replaced Aubameyang. Nah, not really. DJB won't be going to a game in October the 10th, but heading down seeing the likes of Kenny, Dan P would be a great to see you, DJB. Yeah, listen, Joseph, we'll lock up. We'll definitely lock up. Anyone that comes to the Emirates and wants to know where I hang about, you just come, say hello, shake my hand, give us a hug. Always a pleasure to see you people. Always. Please join me fantasy league. Yes, I will do. I've also got a fantasy league. Guys, I did post the code. My fantasy league is up and running. Make sure you join. I'll do that, Prem. I will do that. 739XW. Yeah, mine's also. I'll put my one up as well, guys. It's gonna be. It's busy. It's busy tonight, people. What's going on? 739X. Okay. I'll join that pro meet. Yeah, make sure you join the Arsenal Huddle Fantasy League. Everyone get involved. I'm going to try and get a little prize for the winner that finishes top next season. Told you the other day you should go to Man City and inquire about Jack Grealish. I love Jack Grealish, mate. I like him as a person. I think he's ordinary. He's the guy down the road. He always takes time to talk to children and sign autographs. Bit like Declan Rice. You know, players walk down tunnels and walk past little kids holding their little programs out to sign. Players walk past. Declan Rice stops, always. Jack Grealish, first one to stop, shake hands. Haaland's the same, you know. Haaland's the same with the kids and the football and people. Really, I love that. I love all that. Jack Grealish is such a good guy for football, and he takes a lot of stick. He really does take a lot of stick, and I don't know why. I've got a lot of time for Jack Grealish. Sorry, I have, and I think he's a good player. Very intelligent player. Evening DJB must say Arsenal ain't ready for when the season starts. It's not. Jack Grealish is a decent guy. He is a top guy. He's Jack. Jack Wiltshire won the EFL trophy and promotion with Luton last season. Yeah, facts. Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Luton is going to go up. Luton will win their league. Definitely. Division 1. They'll win Division 1. 100%. Not really studied Division 2 yet. But yeah. Forest Green have got relegated, didn't they? I don't know why we don't get Jack Grealish to Arsenal. I don't think he'll come. If I'm brutally honest with you. I had Binksy and the Prome. If I met Kenny Ken first, subject to chat would be Paul, make sure that if you're gonna chat to Kenny Ken and you're mentioning Frank Stapleton and all of these men, make sure you're wearing body armour, my friend. Yeah, he's a lovely guy, Kenny Ken. Honestly. He's one of the top people. He's such a lovely guy. Binks, I've never heard so much nonsense come out of the manager's mouth. He's worse than Martinez, former Belgium. Oh, mate, I can't listen to him. I'm not listening to him pre-season. No way. I can't listen to him pre-season. I'm not going there. I remember he got attacked by a Birmingham fan on the pitch. Leeds will have a good season. I agree. I've tipped Leeds to be in the top 10. 100% top 10. Let's have a little look at this, guys. Let's have a little look at this today, because all I've heard is that we was missing players. And we were. This ain't the team that we're going to line up with. We know that. However, right, let's have a look. This guy's not starting. We can honestly say Raya's starting. That's a gimme. But have a look at this defence. Look at the back four. That, to me, is a back four that you could see regularly this season. Calafiori's left back, because we don't want Skelly at left back, remember. The only one he could replace is Hincapié. So it's either Hincapié or Calafiori. Depending on who we play, Calafiori could be choice. So he's no real surprise at left back, is he? First team player, you might as well say, yeah? Gabriel speaks for itself, yeah? Mosquera, he's coming in because Saliba's injured. Ben White, Timber can only play about 12 games a season, then he's injured. Ben White, again, Ben White, Timber, Ben White. That, to me, is that's our back four. Okay, Timber will come in. Hincapié might come in. But if Timber gets injured, Hincapié gets injured, that's our back four. You imagine Gabriel getting injured. Just take a look at that back four minus Gabriel. Worrying. But DJB, we don't need to sign any more defenders. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You take Gabriel out. Not looking pretty now, is it, people? Now the midfield. Pretty much first team. Havertz, he plays him. First team, he plays Havertz. Lewis Skelly, the man's a magician. Midfield maestro. Arteta has worked wonders with him, turned him into a quality player, world class. Skelly plays. Odegaard, we all know, plays. He's captain. So again, if Rice gets injured, if Bruno gets injured, there's your midfield, people. There's your midfield. 10 players missing. Really? Havertz, Skelly and Odegaard were first choice last season. Havertz and Odegaard played in the Champions League final. What are you talking about? Max Damon, not going to play. Saka, okay. But Max Damon could be first choice, couldn't he? If Noni keeps trying to catch them beach balls that are blowing in the wind. Gyökeres, first choice. Solis, he's going to start over Martinelli. Where are we 10 players missing? Where are we 10 players missing? Solis is starting over Martinelli because Martinelli's a scrub. Gyökeres is starting because he's the only forward we've got. Saka, that's the only difference. Bruno and Rice are starting, not well. Do you know what I mean? But that defence, get used to it. That could become that defence could become a permanent fixture. So that team that lined up today could be coming to a screen near you in the Premier League anytime. But don't worry, people. Squad depth. Squad depth. Why all of a sudden are the fans worried about the squad depth this season, but they weren't worried about it last season when we've only signed Bruno and Solis? We've only signed Bruno and Solis, and yet they're worried about the squad depth. But last season, they wasn't worried about the squad depth. This is our squad depth. These were here last season. The only player that wasn't here last season is Solis. The only player that wasn't here last season is Solis. So why is everyone worried about squad depth? Kepa was here. White was here. Mosquera, Gabriel, Calafiori, Odegaard, Skelly, Hadverts, Dowman, Gyökeres. Squad depth. What are we panicking for? What are we panicking for? This team lost today. And it lost against Betis as well. And we kick off next season, next week. What are we panicking for? 10 players missing. So, squad depth. Best team ever. £1 billion spent. £1 billion been spent. Let's get it up again. I want to give you all nightmares, people. There you go. There's your back four. There's your defence that could be playing come Christmas, December, January. Could be playing. Yeah. That's the team. That's the back four. Okay. Raya's the only different. Calafiori could be a regular left back. Timber's not fully fit. In fact, Timber's never fully fit. Timber is just never fit. Ben White, it could be your regular right back. And Mosquera and Gabriel are your new centre-back pairings because Saliba's injured out all season. There's your back four. That's going to the that could go to the Etihad. That back four could go to Anfield. That back four could go to the Tottenham Stadium. That back four could play in the Champions League knockout. There it is right there. And you're telling me we don't need defenders. Yes, we do. We need a quality centre-half. I don't care if Saliba's out injured and he's coming back. We need a banging centre-half because we haven't got one other than Gabriel. Other than Gabriel. So I don't want to hear squad depth. I don't want to hear players missing. I don't want to hear it's only a friendly. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. This squad here that you have seen today could be our first 11 if injuries set in. So, yeah. Am I worried? You bet I'm worried. You bet I'm worried. I'm not confident. I'm not confident. We're living off of reputation. We're living off, that's all we're living off of. Odegaard more like. Yeah. Paul Nash, I think I might have got thrown out of the country. What's happened, Binks? I can't believe we haven't got rid of Reece Nelson, Vieira, Jesus, etc. in this transfer window. I can't believe we never got rid of them last year, God, the year before. Unbelievable. I'm not looking forward to this season. Also, Gyökeres is not going to do anything much. No, me and Ken's been saying that for time. You know, we get pelters. We get pelters for it. We've said that Gyökeres is not an Arsenal player. I'm sorry, people. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it again. Ken, Gyökeres is not this manager's forward. He doesn't fit the system. He's not fitting the way Arsenal play. You're not getting 20 Premier League goals out of Gyökeres. And I'll call it now. Gyökeres will not score 20 Premier League goals next season. In fact, he won't even hardly play because he'll play Havertz. The man's shot of confidence anyway because he knows we want Alvarez. What is that telling Gyökeres? Oh, you're our main striker, but by the way, If there was a swap deal on the table, you're going. So this is what I'm saying. People don't want to hear it. That's why they don't listen to channels like mine and Shane's and Views and all of that, because you don't want to hear it. People don't want to sit there and think about it whilst they're laying in bed next to their missus or whoever they're laying in bed with, dog or cat or whoever. Yeah. Don't want to hear it. They only want to hear, oh, yeah, 25 goals next season. No problem. Don't know what you're panicking about. Miles favourites. Smashing, going to smash the league next season. We don't need to sign a defender. We don't need any defenders. We've got loads of defenders. We've got bodies. But are they defenders? Got numbers. Jesus to Napoli, is it real? I hope so, full kit. I hope so. I hope so. I don't care where Jesus goes. I'm not bothered. He's rubbish. Get Tierney away from Arteta. Work that. Do you know all his injuries have lessened since? Yeah, exactly, Tibbsy. Exactly. You got to remember. Here we go again. I'll keep flashing it up. Name me who else in that back line have we've got to come in as defenders? Timber, Hincapi. That's it. That is it. So how can anyone tell me we don't need to sign a centre half? We ain't got one. Okay. Let's give you something else to think about. Mosquera gets injured. Not even Gabby. Mosquera gets injured. Oh, it's all right. Hincapi can play there. No, he can't. Has anyone seen Hincapi play on a regular basis, centre half? Anyone know his stats? Calafiori can play there. No, he can't, because the manager don't trust him playing there and he wanders all over the place. He can't even sit still in his own house, probably. He wanders everywhere. Has anyone seen Calafiori? I've just made dinner. Where is he? Where's he wandered off to now? Ben White, injury prone, finished. Half the fan base want him sold anyway. Everyone's going on about we need this, we need... Yeah, we do need a left winger. Of course we do. Oh, we need attackers. We need Alvarez. We need wingers. We need this. We need that. Yeah, we do. We need major surgery. We're over £1 billion spent. Well over £1 billion spent now, because we've signed Bruno and we've signed Solis. Yeah. And the kid from Leeds, no disrespects to him, ain't his fault. But listen, well over £1 billion spent, and we are still light in certain major areas of this football team. And it's shown in the pre-season friendly. Are we clear favourites to win the Premier League now with that back four? With that defence? Are we? Really? Clear favourites that I've seen in the past had man like Rio Ferdinand playing at the back, Tony Adams, Steve Bold, Sol Campbell, Torre, Ashley Cole left back. Clear favourites. That defence ain't clear favourites for me. Sorry, it's not. It's not. Well, before Arteta, a lot of these players had a clean health of history, so it's not even hard to see the issue. Rice not injured in how long at West Ham? Havertz not... Exactly. Forget Kai Havertz for me, for now. Shouldn't even be an Arsenal player. I was literally tapped into Curtis's watch along for briefly this afternoon, and he even says, "Is it?" Big up to Curtis Shaw, man. Not for me. But he still plays him. He'll still start him. Tibbsy, a.k.a. Vinny's agent. I may be in the minority, but I like Gyökeres. Sadly, the system doesn't suit him, and he becomes. I like Gyökeres. I'm not disrespecting Gyökeres at Liverpool, Gyökeres at a different team. Yeah. But not it's the system. It's the way we play. The manager don't get the best out. In actual fact, what attacking player has the manager really got the best out of? He couldn't get a tune out of Lacazette. He couldn't get a tune out of Pepe. He couldn't get a tune out of Aubameyang. He bombed off. Eddie Nketiah, he couldn't get a tune out of. Martinelli, he doesn't get performances out of. Saka's fallen off of a cliff under him. Come on, man. What attacking player, not just Gyökeres, but what attacking player has he ever got a tune out of? Yeah, but we won the league. I know we won the league. And we did win the league. Fair and square, we won the league. But it was crap. Let's be honest. It was boring. The football was crap. City bottled it. They fell off. Badly need a centre-half. Quality centre-half. Yeah. Martin, join the club, brother. I've been saying it. What are you talking about, DJB? You don't know what you're talking about. Why do we need defenders? We've got hundreds of defenders. Yeah, but they're not fucking good. It's only one defender out of that lot that's any good. Gabriel, that's it. Oh, Timber's quality. Yeah, when he stays fit. My car's quality when it's got petrol in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't keep getting carried away. Don't keep getting sucked in, people, with all this bollocks that comes out of people's mouths. We need a defender, pure and simple. Gabriel is not going to go the whole season with Mosquera without conceding goals. We are going to concede goals next season. Trust me. Trust me. Who would you actually keep from the present squad, not including the injured players? Who would I keep? Raya, Gabriel, Gyökeres, Saka, Rice, Bruno, obviously, Dowman, Skelly, Timber. That's about it. Havertz can go. Odegaard can go. Calafiori can go. That's about it. You know? Come on, guys. Smash the likes. 118 locked in. 127 now locked in. Come on, people. Get these likes up. Big up, Static, man. Hey, DJB, the team's definitely looks weak, especially. This is what I'm saying. Solis is doing okay pre-season. He's doing okay, right? Let's not knock him. He's doing all right. Am I going to get excited about him? Not yet. Not yet. If he's still doing the business December, January, February, you know, the nitty-gritty of the season, and he's still assisting and coming up with some goals, I'll take me out off. I'll go, yeah, decent signing. He's good. Yeah, he's doing all right. I like him. Is he a massive upgrade on Trossard? No, not for me. But, you know what I mean? We'll have to wait and see. But this is what I mean, Static. Where's the upgrades? Where's the massive upgrade? Bruno's an upgrade. Bruno is a brilliant signing. He's better than Zubimendi. Let's get it right. He's better than Norgard. Bruno is an upgrade. But people took me wrong the other day when I said, although Bruno's an upgrade, he's still like for like. He's a good like for like, and he's an upgrade like for like, but he's still similar to what we've got. I'm hoping I'm making myself clear. So Bruno and Rice are similar to Partey and Rice. Bruno and Rice would be similar to Granit Xhaka and Rice. I was hoping for a more creative baller in midfield. I wouldn't turn down and Bruno as well as, but I still don't think we've got that, you know, that player that's going to, oh, wow, that Alexis Sanchez, prime Mesut Ozil type player, Paul Merson, David Rocastle. You know, we haven't got that. We still haven't got that at the football club. As much as I like Bruno, he's still like for like. He's a better version than Zubimendi. Yeah? He's probably better than Partey. But similar. You know? So, yeah. Of course you have him. 100%. But we're still lacking that kind of get you out your seat midfield player. You know, Rocastle would get the ball, or Merson would get the ball, drop the shoulder, run at a player, open the defence up. Attackers will run into space. That kind of midfielder. We've still got midfield players that play in lines. Yeah. He'll get Bruno playing very regimental. Mate, sorry, people, I've got gnats and mosquitoes in here. Although, honestly, this hot weather is just bringing in all sorts of madness, right? He will get Bruno playing very regimented. He won't give Bruno any kind of freedom. Bruno will play very similar to Declan Rice. Get the ball, knock it square, get the ball, play it easy, keep your position, hold your position, because that's how the manager plays. Now, fans are going to say to me, oh yeah, but you know, he's got Bruno here, and Bruno's going to do this, and Bruno's going to do that. Yeah, he did for Newcastle. You're dead right. I'm not denying that. He did that for Newcastle, but he ain't doing it on a regular basis for Arsenal, because that's not how the manager plays. Because I still keep saying it. It comes down to the manager. It's down to the manager. You can have Bruno, Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Dua, Vitinha. If the manager tells them to play a certain way, they will play that way, and it will become ineffective. So, yeah. I'm glad Bruno's at the football club. Brilliant player. But what Bruno are we going to see? Do you remember? Take your mind back to last season. Take your mind back to last season when we signed Eze, whatever you want to call it, right? Oh, Eze. Gassed. Everyone was gassed. They had a big pitch invasion of Eze at the start of the season, first game of the season. Massive, big, took all the tunnel down, and out he came. Everyone, he's going to be this creative midfield player. He's going to get Gyökeres and Eze. Bergkamp and Henry. The second coming. Nope. Scored against Spurs, and that was it. That was it. Is Bruno going to be another Eze? Is he going to come with all the paraphernalia and all the, wow, Bruno, yeah. I'm telling you now. I am a realist. I'm keeping my feet on the floor. I will judge Bruno Not saying he's a bad player. Under this manager, after 5 games, I will know exactly the role Bruno's going to play at the football club after 5 matches. Like I did Zubimendi. I made my mind up about Zubimendi after 5 matches. I said, that guy can't play in a 6. Zubimendi is not a 6. That's what I said. Not a 6. Never got to see him in the 8. Manager didn't know how to change it. Brought Skelly into midfield back end of the season because he got wind that he wasn't a left back. Where's Zubimendi now? Linked with Chelsea. Don't be surprised if Zubimendi is not sold. If he's not sold in this window, keep your eye out in January. You can clip this. Keep your eye out in January if he's not sold this window. Where Zubimendi might be ended up. So, Bruno, over the moon. Brilliant player. Under Arteta, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, hang on a minute. Guys, it's the Suge magic moment. Get your drink. Take some time. Suge, I'm going to get a little. Have I got anything? We'll have a little magic moment with Suge. Just a reflection. The Suge reflection. Let's see. Magic moment with Suge. Story time. Arteta sold 33 players for 287 million in 25-26. Chelsea sold 31 players for 339 million. Liverpool sold 12 players for 219 million. This manager on fraud watch. Just let that sink in, people. Let that sink in. Thank you, Suge. Bless you, my friend. These are the facts and these are the stats that people don't want to see. These are what people don't want to see. Bless you, my friend. Suge's magic moment. Absolute legend. Binks Martin Bruno, amazing player. Passes great to the right wing, but it's down to Madueke and Saka then. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bruno G will be right back from game. I'm telling you, if this man can put Declan Rice at right back, if he can put Declan Rice at right back and nearly cost us the league, because people forget about that, you know. We got out of jail that game when he went right back. Do not put it past him. Do not put it past him. See, people will misread me and they'll turn around and say, oh, you're negative. DJB says Bruno's rubbish. No, he's not. Eze's not rubbish. But what are they going to look like under this manager and system? If you're going to rock up and see Bruno, the Bruno that played for Newcastle, you ain't going to see it. Eddie Howe plays differently to Arteta. You're not going to see it. You're going to see a very structured Bruno. Yeah. You ain't going to see Bruno darting about all over the place, getting the ball, running with the ball, breaking the lines, passing, moving. No. He will sit, ball retention, give it easy. That's it. In actual fact, Declan Rice and Bruno would just be passing to one another like that and just knocking it 5 yards, 10 yards and all that. I might be wrong, but I was going to see. As I said, after 5 games, I will know exactly the way the season's going as Bruno's concerned. That's if he plays him. That's if he plays him. He might play Havertz. Play Havertz in the 10, Odegaard, Rice. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? DJB, do you think your club's trying to sell with his Deadwood, but they're refusing to leave? I tell you what, it's not that they're refusing to leave, Man U FC. No one wants them. Who wants them? Would you sign Fabio Vieira and Nelson, Man United? No. West Ham don't even want them. I think West Ham was linked with Nelson for about half a day. They don't want him. And that's in the Championship. No one wants them. Why would you want them? What are they on? Over £100,000 a week? 120? 130? This is what I'm saying. People don't realise we are suffering from the Edu and Arteta fiasco of yesteryears. Giving them crazy contracts. 4-year deal they gave Nelson, didn't they? I still remember Arteta putting Partey at right back. Yeah, exactly. So do I against Fulham, wasn't it? DJB, good evening. Good evening to you, the Emperor. You know, I've always said we have to lose and be mid-table to get rid of this fraud Arteta. I hate to pray for a misfortune. Hang on, people. There's a nasty mosquito in here. Did I get it? Sorry. Yeah, I can't stand them, mate. I hate to pray for this misfortune, but Arteta has to leave. Do you know, I've got news for you, the Emperor. If we finish mid-table, this manager still stays here. I was hopeful last season that if he didn't win anything, he'd be sacked. And then I found out before he even won the league that he was getting a new contract no matter what. Do you know why? Because everyone's bought into it. And he earns money. The merch, the fan base around the world, everyone's all bought into it. He's like a god. He's like a religion. Yeah. Once you buy into a religion and you follow a religion, not that I've got anything against religion. Yeah. You're in it. You're sold. And that's what he is. That's what he is. And it doesn't matter if he finishes mid-table, top 5, top 4, wins the league, doesn't matter. He's here for another 3 seasons minimum. That's why we have to keep calling out. 132 watching. Smash the likes. You better, guys. Come on. Smash them up. Smash them up. Kill them. Remember Wolves away? Where are they now? Yeah. Yeah. Remember Wolves at home. Got out of jail with that one. Why I know so-called journalists mentioning that Bruno was out for 14 games last season with a mangled hamstring. Arteta will flog him. There you go. NZX London, my friend. I picked this up the other day. I weren't streaming. I was just researching the Bruno. He's missed quite a lot of games through injury, you know. He's had some injuries. They don't want to mention that, though. Ooh, don't mention that. Don't mention injuries. We're not going to get any injuries, are we? Because it was the doctor's fault and we sacked him. So we're not getting any injuries next season. That's all gone now because that medic has been sacked. It was his fault, remember? Nothing to do with Arteta. It was that medic's, that fraud of a doctor's fault. But we've got rid of him now, so there's going to be no injuries at all now. Everything's fine. It's all good. It's all good. No one's going to play in Carabao Cups and FA Cups, and no one's going to get flogged. No one's got to track back anymore. Saka's going to play in the final third. He ain't got no defending to do. He's going to play in the final third. He's going to ball out. Solis ain't got a track back on the left. No, he can push further up and support Gyökeres. Bruno's going to be in an advanced position in midfield. He's going to be more attacking. He's going to do no defending. Don't you worry about that, people. It's all good. Yeah. And I'm a millionaire. The football director is responsible for sales. Arteta is responsible for wanting Chelsea players. Big up, Holodonkey. Big up to you, my friend. Some of these names you come out with on your handles, man, when you come in. Holodonkey. I'd love to know the story behind some of these. Big up to you, my friend. Welcome to the community, my friend. It's all good here. It's all good. It's the Sunday sit back. Full kit anchor Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 1, 2 for 23, 24 opening day. Yeah, Kawaja, you remind them, brother. Give plan, it doesn't work, then plan hasn't worked. There hasn't an alternative plan. No. If plan B don't work, plan A don't work, plan C don't work, then it's the medic's fault. It's because he wasn't backed. It's because he didn't get the players he wanted. Listen, I've not forgiven him for the Champions League. I'm over the Premiership now. We've won it. I've done the celebrations. I've done the all summer long celebrations. I've done the home, the brilliant, fantastic champions, blah, blah, blah. That's all done. I've not forgiven him for the Champions League. I had the raving ump at that parade, I'll tell you. Silver Gunner, shorts and T-shirt, not wrapping up like an Eskimo to go for a packet of crisps down the shop. I was born in the wrong country, obviously, making the most of this summer. Yeah, do you know what? This summer's been absolute scorcher, isn't it? It's another heat wave for next week, apparently. There's a difference between not rubbish and not good enough for Arsenal, and Arteta tops that tree. Good point. Good point. The salaries are too big. Yep. Arteta spent 63.5 million on 7 keepers, which had 2 loans. Suge. Exactly. And I think we've only, I might be wrong, Suge, big up to you, but I'm pretty much right. We've only spent 100 million more on strikers. I think we've spent 63.5 million on goalkeepers, and we've spent 60 odd on strikers. So we've only spent 100 million more in our attack than goalkeepers. That's all. That's one signing. That's equivalent to one quality signing, 100 mil, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Mosquitoes, I'm telling you, they're big round here. These mosquitoes, I'm telling you, doing my head in. Flexing a nice fleece robe to buy some milk and bread, feeling nice and comfy. Oh man, can't wait till Normski's back. When that mingle's going, I've got some different things going on, people. We're going to be doing. We're going to be, when we do our debate of the week in the mingle. We'll talk about all sorts. It won't be football, but we'll talk all sorts. It'll be good laugh, people. Mudryk incoming. Oh, please. He wanted Mudryk, though, didn't he? Arteta wanted Mudryk badly. Funny enough, he wanted Mudryk so badly, I still believe Martinelli's not been the same player since he went after Mudryk. He was all out to get him. He was gutted. And Šeško as well, he wanted, didn't he? Yeah. Now he wants Alvarez, apparently. I mean, Gyökeres must have a bag of confidence. He must be flowing in confidence. If PSG can't snap money on the table like that for Arda, then why the hell can't we do that for Vinny? Never in for Vinny, properly. That was the biggest spin going. Everyone bought into that, didn't they? Arteta will be here till he decides to go. Simple as that. Yep. Get used to it. Arteta's here for good. 100%. 100%. The award-nominated doctor, by the way. Yeah. Got rid of him. It was the doctor's fault. Doctor's fault. Get rid of him. So we're all right. We're all right for next season, people. Ball kit wanker, I think so. We can only hope that Barca has a mad one and wants to take him after Hansi Flick. Oh, man, we're going to end up with Rashford, I think. Some deluded gooners want the Spurs rat Romario. No, thanks. No, I don't. I don't. DJB, do you think that Coventry, you lot will shock? Let me tell you this about Coventry, right? What I think. This is what I think. I think Arsenal will beat Coventry. Yeah, all right. However, that is a good fixture for Coventry first game of the season. Because Coventry are probably going to think, right, let's just stay in the Premier League. As long as we can avoid relegation, we've had a good season. The fans will be over the moon. So the fans will be over the moon. If Coventry avoid relegation, stay in the Premier League, that's a successful season for Coventry, right? To go to the Emirates first game of the season and they're not expected to win, gets that fixture out the way. They haven't got to worry about going to the Emirates in April, come the nitty-gritty of the season, trying to stay in the Premier League. That's done. That's one big club and big ground they haven't got to worry about. You've got to go Old Trafford and Anfield and all that. They can deal with that later. So they can come on a Friday night to the Emirates, nothing to lose, expected to lose, and they can come and enjoy it. The fans are going to pack their end out because it's Saturday the following day. Half of them are off work. They can just come and enjoy it and have a nice summer's day out at the Emirates. So if we think that that game is going to be easy and we're going to steamroll Coventry, it ain't happening. It's going to be a stinky, smelly, horrible 2-1. Yeah. However, again, I'm only being realistic. I wouldn't be surprised if Coventry snag a draw. Because they're going to come and enjoy it. They're going to enjoy it more first game of the season than they are in April trying to stay in the Premier League. Or Christmas, where points matter. They can lose that game. Oh, that's it. Weren't expected to win it. At least we ain't got to go and play at the Emirates again. We're done. We're finished. That one's gone. Put to bed. We've lost it. So what? We can get on with the season now. So they can come and enjoy it. We'll see. DJB with the corners and set pieces work this season? Nope. They was drying up last season, to be honest. I know we scored a lot at the beginning of the season, but towards the end, we weren't really getting many set pieces, were we? So the Champions League final, what a bloody embarrassment. Martin Tapp, it was awful. Just look at the stats. Look at the way we played. Yeah, but we took them to penalties. Could have won it. Missed opportunity. We're getting nowhere near that final next season. Nowhere near it. Sorry, we're not getting anywhere near it next season. I was saying one trophy ain't enough. I agree. I totally agree, AFC. And I've taken a lot of stick bite for it, and I totally agree. We were in the running for 4 trophies. Do you remember the fan base? We're going to win the quad. We're going to win the treble. We're going to win the double. We're going to win this. We're going to win that. We ended up with one trophy. And when you think about it, the money spent, how long this manager's been at the football club, and all the money we've spent, best squad ever, squad depth. Most of this fan base was putting these players in their best ever 11. Dickheads like Piers Morgan and all of that coming out with all sorts of crap, this, that, and the other. And we end up with one trophy. Didn't even win in the FA Cup. Southampton in the quarterfinals. We had the easiest route in the FA Cup, blew it. Carabao Cup final, disaster. Turned up, didn't turn up in the second half, didn't even turn up in the first half, to be honest. I was there. Absolute crap. Man doing kick-me-ups on the touchline. Yeah, embarrassment. Turned up in the Champions League, scored a goal after 6-7 minutes or whatever, sat back 20% possession the whole game, played for penalties, lost. Embarrassment. Worst Champions League final people have watched in years. Boring. But it's all right. We won the Premier League. No more cracks in the ceiling. No, they've all been covered up. All the blankets that have been thrown over people's heads are now, it doesn't matter. We won the Premier League. I've even had fans turn around to me and say, do you know what? I'm not really bothered if we don't win anything next season. Because last season we won the Premier League and that's all I wanted. Why are you supporting Arsenal then? Why are you supporting Arsenal? I mean, it's just... honestly, AFC always. Big up to you, DJ B. It's my birthday today. Arsenal wasn't going to ruin my day. Brother, don't let anyone ruin your birthday. Not just Arsenal, anyone. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Big up to you, everyone in the community. Happy birthday, AFC always. Yeah. Hope you're well, bruv. Hope you're good. There are some brilliant facts pointed out here. Listen, as I said, I just put it out there. I'm not here to get brownie points. I'm not here. I just say it as it is. I'm realistic. You know, I'm not abusive. I just say it as I see it. And that back four to me, our defence, I'm worried about. I'm worried about the defence. People are saying, oh, why are you worried about the defence? Because there's no Saliba. Isn't it funny? Our Saliba has hardly been mentioned this summer. And yet for me, it's one of the biggest, baddest news ever. Because that defence without Saliba in it next season, watch. People don't realise how much of a miss Saliba's going to be next year. He's going to be a massive miss. Yeah, we've got Bruno, but we've lost Saliba. See? When you look at it like that, oh, we've signed Bruno. Bruno. Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, but we ain't got Saliba. Different spin, see? When you spin it, looks a whole lot different. Big up Suge again. Arteta spent 177 million on strikers and wingers. But if you include people like Havertz, we're now talking roughly 240 million. That's 240 million from 1.1 billion on strikers. 177. You know, see, Havertz was bought as a midfield player, though, Suge, wasn't he? So you got to take 50 million off of that. On actual strikers, I mean out and out strikers, not players that he's turned into strikers, supposedly. He's only spent 120 odd million on strikers. You know, which ain't enough in my book. Big ups, Shoes, for that. As always, magic. Defo, no way could Arteta handle Vinny's attitude. He was never going to handle Vinny's attitude. No one can be bigger than Arteta. He's not allowed. Arteta runs Arsenal. Arteta is Arsenal Football Club. I keep saying it. It's a dangerous place to be in. It's a dangerous place to be in. When someone is invincible, when the manager's invincible, it's a dangerous, dangerous place to be in. I've got a feeling Coventry are going to get a result against us Arsenal players. Are not ready for it yet. Coventry are. They'll be up for it. DJB, 6 goals conceded back-to-back, quite worrying. There you go. There you go. No one wants to mention it. No one wants to mention it. I was on the roundabout the other week. I was asked a question by Dan, big up Dan, lovely guy. And I said, we need a centre-half. Well, I disagree. Okay, why is that then? Well, we got a centre-half. Who we got? Well, we got Ben White. No, he's not a centre-half. He's a right-back. He don't play centre-half. Oh, we got Calafiori. No, he's a left-back. He don't play centre-half. Oh, we got Incape. No, he's a left-back. He don't play centre-half. The manager don't trust him. So why have we got a centre-half? We got Mosquera. He's learning his trade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Mosquera playing right-back as well last season? We need a centre-half because we've lost one of the best centre-halves in world football. Saliba looked good in the World Cup, I thought. Gabriel looked poor in the World Cup. Gabriel is not the same player without Saliba. Trust me. He's not the same centre-half without Saliba. Big up to every single one that's locked in. Do us a favour, guys. Smash a like on it. It does help the channel. Hype and like. And if you haven't subbed and you've come across my channel and what's this guy talking about, have a little sub and then you'll find out. Big up to every single one of you. All the legends are in as well. All the usuals are in. Tappy, Lynchy, Binksy. You're all in. Big up to all of you. And thank you once again. An opportunity for me to say thank you to everyone that supported the channel from day one, day two, early on, joined the channel and gives me support and everything else. I honestly appreciate it. And I love doing it, people, because of the community we're building up. It's brilliant. As I said, we've all got a difference of opinion, but as long as it's done right in the right way, as long as it's not verbal and we're not abusive, I'm okay with that, people. I don't expect people to agree with one another wholly. That's what it's all about. It's a debate. It's here. And that's what we're here for. I'm not always right. Yeah, he does my head in. I agree, DJB. We barely make the knockout rounds and get thrown out of the SS around. Listen, I mean, I'm going to, depending on the draw of the Champions League next season, I reckon quarterfinals, minimum quarterfinals. The chat is a joke. Apparently, we have legends and world-class chat, and not one person in the chat wished me happy birthday. It's a disgrace. Come on, people. Come on. AFC always. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to... There we go. Happy birthday. Look, it's all there. There you go. They're all there. Even the men. Look, see? Happy birthday. He's your best player. Yeah. Imagine the amount of money we could have saved if we just kept Martinez, guy. Yeah, Shane says that all the time. Shane says that all the time. Martinez could have saved fortunes. DJB, the new moniker is realistic gunner. Yeah. You got to be realistic. I'm an arse. I always say this, and people that have followed me from the start, I always say I'm an Arsenal fan, football supporter. Yeah. Well, Arsenal supporter, football fan. There you go. That's what I am. I go and support Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I'm a football fan. I like any football. Non-league, Division 1, Division 2. Follow it all. Wishing you happy birthday on Shane's show, and you had a great day, AFC. You got an away kit and had a great day with your family. Glad you had them. There you go. See, Martin Tap, don't miss a thing. Big up, Tappy, man. I think Saliba will be crocked for the season. So do I. He's had problems with his back for a few years now. He was having problems with his back since Christmas, and the club knew about it, but the manager carried on playing him week in, week out, week in, week out. But it weren't Arteta's fault. It was that Deschamps' fault from France. That French manager, man, he knew Saliba had a bad back. He shouldn't have played him. Fraud. Weren't Arteta's fault, because Saliba, it was Deschamps' fault that he had that bad back at Christmas. Disgusting. I'm just worried about it next season, guys. I don't think we're prepared enough. It's been a nonsense of a transfer window, isn't it? When you think we're champions, we're champions. Number one signing, Morgan Rogers. Did he come? No. Yeah, but everyone wants to play for Arteta. You wait, DJB, when we win the league. They'll all be queuing up at the door to play for us. Morgan Rogers, nope. Vinicius, nope. Monga, nope. Here's a question. Did anyone else actually come in for Bruno Guimaraes? I think, did any big club come in for Bruno? Did Liverpool come in for him? Did City come in for him? Did Chelsea come in for him? Did Spurs come in for him? Did Real Madrid come in for him? Did Barcelona come in for him? Did Bayern Munich come in for him? I don't think they did. It was only Arsenal that wanted him. That's why we got him. This is what I mean. I'm not getting carried away. I'm keeping my feet on the I'm keeping them on the floor. I'm going to see how Bruno plays in this system. We'll see how Bruno is. We'll see how good this player really is. If he's balling out in a Mikel Arteta style of play, I'll hold my hands up. But I think he's going to be like for like. I don't think he's going to be anything different to what we've seen over the years with Mikel Arteta. I think he's going to be very similar to how Partey played. I think he's going to be similar to how Zubimendi played. I think he's going to be similar to Granit Xhaka. I don't think he's going to be this weldy, creative, brilliant midfield player. I think he's just going to be a Mikel Arteta Bruno Guimaraes. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just think he's going to be system-based. But as I said, who came in for Bruno? Big up the Vivaris, man. Another season coming up. Let's strap in. Big up, bro. Yep, strap in. I've strapped in. I've got it here. I've got my sleeping bag ready for the Emirates. I've got a new pillow, a new sleeping bag. I've got a nice flask. I'm going to get a nice flask of coffee over there. A little bit of winter warmer. Got a nice scarf. I'm going to strap in. Oh, yeah. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Oh, what's happening? How many minutes in? 30 minutes? How many shots we've had? 3. Oh, no. We got a corner. Yay! We got a corner. Arsenal. Corner comes in. Goalkeeper's caught it. Oh, okay. That's how it is. The only cheer that stadium got, the only time it erupted, was when we got a corner or a free kick on the edge of the box. Other than that, it was like, come on. He's made the run. Get Yorkeres. He's made that run. He's made the run. He's gone. Oh, it's gone sideways. Fuck it. Oh, he's made the brilliant run then. He just needed the ball, and it's gone sideways. What's going on? Okay, Martinelli, get your head up. He's on the edge of the box. Pick him out. He's on the edge of the box. It's run out for a goal kick. Fucking. This is me watching. This is me in my seat. Yeah, block 114. This is how it is every game. Nonny, go on, Nonny, take him on. 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 Oh, he's got tackled. Oh, he's lost it. He's run it out. It's a throw on. It's a throw in. He's run it out. Shoot, Rice. Have a shot. Oh, he's passed backwards. He's passed it back to Saliba. That's how it is. That is how it is every single game. Trust you. Trust me. Not just me, people around me as well. Imagine it next season when teams get corners against us and we've got no Saliba in there. We've got no Saliba in there. You got Mosquera. You got no Saliba. You got no ball recovery. You got no ball recovery. When someone's out of position, the good thing about when you watch Saliba, right, week in and week out, and teams get us spun or we're on the back foot, he recovers. He kind of recovers and he sniffs out the danger. Yeah. All players have got a mistake in them. I'm not saying they're squeaky clean and all of that. They've all, unless you're Maldini, you've got a mistake in you, right? Maldini's, I've never seen him put a foot wrong, or Baresi, bless Baresi. But on the whole, Saliba will bring the ball. He'll turn. He'll sniff out danger, pass through the lines. Job done. That won't be happening next season. We get turned, they're in. That's it. We should all have the signings early on, especially with our latter stage. World-class players not going to be ready. World Cup players not going to be ready. We'll start the season unprepared. Telling you now, he's throwing Rice in against Coventry. Rice is starting against Coventry. Telling you. He's going to... If Rice comes on in the Charity Shield next week, if he comes on for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, he's starting against Coventry. If Saka comes on or starts or plays for 20 minutes and gets dragged off or whatever, if them two players start in the Charity Shield, they're starting against Coventry. I'm telling you that now. Chelsea hijacked Morgan Rogers. He didn't want to come to Arsenal. Get your head around it, my friend. Morgan Rogers did not want to play under Arteta. Simple as that. Wasn't a hijacked. He weighed up the situation. He looked at Arteta. It was like going for a job. When you go for a job and they're similar, and you go into whatever and you do the interview, and the governor or the boss of that company interviews you, you come out of there and you go, can't really work for him. He's a bit of a knob. I'm not really working for him. I just didn't like him. Something about him. I can't do that. And then you go to another job that's very similar, and he or she's behind there, and they're bubbly, and they're like, blah, 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 blah. And you come out of there and you go, do you know what? I could work for that bloke. I could work for him. That's what he done. He thought to himself, oh, do you know what? I can play under Alonso. Why would you not go to a club in a Champions League and yet the other club's not playing European football? You've walked out of a club playing European football. Why would you not go and play for Arsenal, English champions, Champions League football, to go and play for a team that's not in Europe, not playing Champions League football? One reason. Preference, style of play, and who's in charge. That is it. Morgan Rogers did not want to play for this manager. Simple as that. They're on thousands of pounds anyway. He was getting well paid at Aston Villa. He would have been well paid at Arsenal. It weren't about the money. It was literally down to personality and the style of play. He didn't want to play for that, our manager. So all this crap about people want to play for Arteta is nonsense. They don't. They don't. As I said, did anyone actually come in for Bruno? Was we in competition with anyone? Was we in a price war? Was we in a tug of war with anyone over Bruno? We weren't. We were the only club coming in. He wanted to leave Newcastle. He didn't want to play for the new manager. He wanted to leave Newcastle. Arsenal was there. He walked in through the door. Job done. We didn't have to pull up any trees. We didn't really have to compete with anyone. We weren't bargaining with anyone. He opened the door. He walked straight in. There you go. Job done. If Arsenal hadn't come in for him, he'd have stayed at Newcastle. He'd have stayed at Newcastle because he wouldn't have had nowhere else to go. Good player. Won't be looked at after Arteta. We'll see. I'm glad we got him. I think he's a really good player. Does he get in over Vieira, Manu Petit, all them sort of players? No chance. No chance. Manchester City inquired about Bruno, but we quoted 100 million according to Fabrizio. Yeah, I don't think they were serious. I think they just dipped their toe in, didn't they? What I'm saying is no one really came in and said, right, what are Arsenal paying? 75 million? Right, we're going to pay 80. We're going to play 90. We're going to 120. They didn't have to really do a lot, did they? You know? Suge, don't blame you. Why? To be fair, did Odegaard get subbed at 33 minutes and also can't believe the club charge? I'll be honest with you. Odegaard was probably our most effective player today. Do you know why? No pressure, FC. Friendly, innit? No pressure. Now, here's a question. Why hasn't Odegaard been rested from the World Cup? Why is he playing? Correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't Norway get to the quarterfinal? Didn't Norway go deep in the competition that Odegaard was a massive part of? No one's really talking about Odegaard being rested, though, are they? Again, I'm not a massive Odegaard fan, but you've got to give credit where credit's due and fair ways. Why is Saka and Rice getting rested, but Odegaard's not? Saka didn't play in the World Cup. Odegaard played more minutes in the World Cup than Saka. Saka was a scrub. He was a bench. He filled up the bottles. He gave out the bibs. He put the cones out. That's what Saka done. He showed up in a playoff. That was it. In a third and fourth place friendly. He played in a crowd pleaser and got a hat-trick. Whoop-de-doo. One of them being a penalty. DJ, how many times will Arsenal put you to sleep this season? Oh, loads, mate. I'll set me alarm at home time. How many streams have mentioned that then? Where's Odegaard's rest? Why is he playing today? If Odegaard's playing today, why ain't Rice playing today? Why ain't Saka playing today? Saka more than anyone. He didn't play in the semi-final. He hardly played at all in the group stages. Saka, he came on here and now as a sub, and yet Odegaard's playing. Now I'm not like this. Ain't Odegaard fan club. It's just an observation. Because we're saying about, oh yeah, but Rice and Saka are being rested because of the World Cup. Well, sorry, Odegaard's played load of minutes. He played every single game in the World Cup. They got to the quarterfinal. He played in it and in extra time. He was their captain, and yet here he is running out against Dortmund. It's just like I don't understand it. So I'm telling you now, if anyone thinks that Rice and Saka are not playing against Coventry, starting against Coventry because of the World Cup, they're playing. They're playing, and rightly so. Because if Odegaard's having to roll out in friendlies, then they should be playing in next week's game against Man City. Remember, Wenger with low budget still attracted ballers regardless? Of course he did, because of the style of football he played. Everyone wanted to play under Wenger that season. I'm telling you that now. He could have signed anyone. That Invincible team and that O2 team, honestly, that team that he built there with Lundberg and Bergkamp and all of them men, he could have signed anyone. They all wanted a part of that. You're telling me they want a part of Arteta's way of playing? I'm telling you that now. We haven't got an Alexis Sanchez at this football club right now. We haven't got a David Rocastle. We haven't got a Paul Merson. So all these people that are getting excited and gassed over Odegaard and Bruno and all of this, I said it earlier in the stream. We haven't got that get you out your seat player, have we? We've got that player that you go, oh yeah, good pass. Oh, well done. Yeah, good shot, good effort. Well done. Yeah, good. Well done. Well done, Bruno. Well done, Bruno. But Alexis Sanchez, when he got the ball, man, I was like, oh, yeah. Rice gets the ball and it's like, go on. That's it, Rice. Well done, Rice. Well done. Well done, Ricey. Well done, Dex. Well done. Well played. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Injured Rosicky was better. Rosicky was so underrated. Probably one of the most underrated players of all time. Big up, Sabs. Hope you're well, bruv. Big up the Sabs. Big up everyone that's locked in. It's the sound of the solace. I know. Yeah. Let's see if it'll be the sound of the solace come December. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Sanchez was a demon. He's the last signing, I would say, that I've actually really got excited about. I mean, I remember when Bergkamp come to when we signed Bergkamp, I was like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't wait to see him. Honestly. When we got that brother Bergkamp, man, honestly, I was like, wow, this is like we signed Dennis Bergkamp, you know. We got Dennis Bergkamp. Yeah. And then the Alexis Sanchez, I remember when we signed him, I was like, wow. That guy, honestly, incredible. Question, DJB, how many footballers in the world like Sanchez now? There's not many I can think. I think it's more of a football problem. They're trained to be robotic. Yeah, there is that to it. No. Can't really think of one that's like Sanchez, really. Not really. I mean, Mbappe, I suppose, on his day, you know, where he drops his shoulder and beats a player. Mbappe's probably, I suppose. Yamal, again on his day, excites you, doesn't he? Other than that, Dembele, I suppose, players like that. But no. Apparently, Arteta had the opportunity to bring Alexis Sanchez back, according to the article I remember reading a couple of years ago, but rejected the proposal. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, there was something going around, but yeah, he was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I bought a number 7 Rosicky shirt. the same day before he scored 2 bangers against Liverpool in the FA Cup 2007. He's my number 7, DJB. Yeah, I loved Rosicky. I like Kleb as well. Kleb was another underrated. Nasri was a good player as well. Nasri and Kleb, yeah, he was underrated. Possibly Cava at PSG, good shout, yeah. Possibly Cava, I'd say, similar to Alexis Sanchez. Nothing like Alexis. I mean, even he's not as good as Alexis Sanchez. Went to Man United and died, didn't he? That was the graveyard, wasn't it? Man United. The players that went to Man United that were balling out and died. No disrespect to man no disrespect to our brother here, but you got to admit, look at the quality players that were ballers that signed for Man United and ended up falling off of a cliff. Lukaku, Sanchez, Pogba. Who was the defender in recent years? Absolute baller of a defender. Went to Man United, finished him. Who was the midfield player? Bergkamp's, what was his name? Played for Ajax. He was wanted all over Europe. Midfield player that went to Man United. He was absolutely balling. Went to Man United, died, finished. Sancho, Man United, finished him. Who was the other one? What was his name? Oh. Everyone wanted him. Yep, agree. Sanchez has the same flair as Overmars. I'll tell you, the amount of players that were on top form that went to Man. I think Van Persie probably was about the only one that went to Man United that was balling out and still carried on balling out. Yeah. Other than that, there's amount of players that have gone to Man United and just fallen off of a cliff. That were Veron. Yeah. Van der Beek, that's it. Van der Beek, that's the man. Now, Van der Beek was absolutely quality. I wanted him at Arsenal, right? He was absolutely one of them midfield players that was going to light up Europe. Bergkamp really rated him. I think he coached him at Ajax. Went to Man United. Anyone heard of him now? Don't even know where he is. Di Maria, Martial, yeah. De Ligt, Varane, yeah. Another one. Balling out, went to Man United, died. Yeah. Perez was another. Oh, Perez was an absolute master. Again, I've got to say it. I think Perez across Europe doesn't really get the rating he deserves. I still think Perez is in that underrated bracket for me. Bobby Perez was absolutely majestic, brilliant. Van der Beek is finished anyway, playing second division football. Yeah. Worst move he ever made was went to Man United. I call it, honestly, the graveyard. You go to Man United to give up your football career. I'm not saying you do now, because I think Carrick's a screwed. I think he's going to be good, Carrick. I think Carrick's going to be okay. I'm not saying now, but recent years, you go to Man United, you didn't come out of there alive, did you? Let's be honest. If you was balling out at your club and you went to Man United, you're finished. Alexis Sanchez, if you were in Arteta's position at the time and the claims were true, despite the move to Manchester United, would you have yeah, 100% I would have. 100%. Falcao, another one. Sad what happened to Dutch football. Absolute elite players in the 90s from on. Yeah, it is. It's got to have a big shake-up, massive shake-up. Yeah, I want to see these countries back. Holland, Italy. See, I thought Holland was doing all right in the World Cup. I mean, that was a bit of a shock the way they went out, really. They was doing all right in the group stages. They were slapping teams up. They looked half decent. And then they just went out. But again, I'm sorry. 26, apart from Arsenal winning the league, will be remembered for two things for me in the football sense. Arteta's tactics in the Champions League final, unexcusable for me. And I still say if he hadn't won that Premier League and played like that in the Champions League, that's a sackable offence, right? And Tommy Tukes, World Cup semi-final against Argentina, unexcusable for me. Sorry, sackable offence. That's like a brain surgeon taking your leg off, isn't it? You know, unexcusable. But you also had players that had been unbelievable, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, listen, I'm only talking about the players that were balling out, went to Man United and was never the same player since. However, when you're talking men like Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, and all of these men, yeah, I mean, incredible, absolutely incredible. Yeah, completely. Casemiro, he done okay, didn't he? He done all right last season. Well, he only done okay when Carrick took over, though. He got his mojo back, didn't he? Let's be honest. Other than that, he weren't really doing very well. They wanted him sold, Man United. Couldn't stand him. I'm very confident with Michael Carrick this season. He's probably the most I've been with the manager. I think he'll be all right. I think they're going to be a problem, Man United, this season. I really do. Definitely. I'm like you, DJB. When we signed Dennis Bergkamp, I was smug as fuck because he could have gone any. Oh, man. When we got Dennis Bergkamp, man. Oh. What a player. What a player. Honestly, I'm sorry. He's the best player I've ever seen at Arsenal. Best player I've ever seen at Arsenal. And I know people are going to say Henry, and I get that. I get it. It's like the Ronaldo and Messi thing, isn't it? Bergkamp and Henry. You're either Bergkamp or you're either Henry. But for me, Henry was better because of Bergkamp. Henry didn't make Bergkamp better. Bergkamp was Bergkamp. Bergkamp made players around him better. Henry didn't do that. Henry was Henry. Bergkamp was just, he saw things that way in advance than any other player. Any other player. When he scored a goal, no backlift at all. Just look up, bang, pops it in. No backlift, nothing. Yeah, brilliant. And here we are. Do you know what? You can tell it's getting near the season, and you can tell West Ham have won because this guy pops up. Big up E20 Zone. Hello, mate. Hope you're keeping well. I am, man. I am. Looking forward to the football season, and big up the Hammers. Glad you won the other day, my friend. Glad you won the other day. I've got a soft spot for West Ham, as people know. You know, if they're playing Arsenal, I hate them, obviously, because I want Arsenal to smash you. But other than that, if you're not playing Arsenal, I always keep my eye out for West Ham. Listen, I'm a little bit worried about them this season, though, my friend, to be honest with you. I don't think you've signed, a bit like us, I don't think you've signed. I might be wrong because I'm not a West Ham fan, but I think you're short. I think you're short. And I know people are getting gassed up and your fan base are going a bit, we'll walk this league. I've heard some of your fans saying you'll walk the league. Well, I'm sorry. Carabao Cup against Portsmouth in August, early August, is a bit different. Saturday, Tuesday, come December, January and February, my friend. And a couple of injuries along the way. So it's not going to be easy. I still think you'll get up. I don't think you're going to walk it, though. I don't think you're going to walk it. But big up to you, my friend. Hope you will. Make sure you go and have a little look at E20 Zone. If you want to keep an eye on the Championship, if you want to keep an eye on how West Ham are doing, this guy's watch-alongs, go and have a little look at him. He'll keep you updated what's going on, people. So big up to E20, my friend. And we'll do a show together. We'll do a show together. Don't worry about that. Nicholas Anelka asked, Nicholas Anelka was brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Tevez, yeah. Yeah, he done all right at United, didn't he? Sylvain Wiltord. Sylvain Wiltord. Yeah, Falcao's finished at Monaco before United loan. Winning French Cup games, somebody took his knee and that bone crumbled, so United didn't ruin him. No, listen. They didn't ruin every player, but what I'm saying is there was a glut of players that were absolutely unrecognisable when they went to Man United. Alexis Sanchez at Man United was unrecognisable. At Arsenal, he was world beater. World beater. And I don't think they bought the best out of Paul Pogba, did they? Paul Pogba was a quality midfield player. Absolutely quality. Yeah. No doubt about it. Paul Pogba was a brilliant, brilliant midfield player. Went to Man United, wasn't the same player. Carrick might be okay, but Ineos will do something to upset him, Ratcliffe and co. I hope not. I hope not. I like Carrick. I like him as a person. I like the way he plays football. I tell you what, West Ham missed the boat there on Carrick. I don't know if E20 Zone's still in the chat, but West Ham missed a trick there with Carrick. Because if Man United were piss-balling about over managers, and I reckon before he was even mentioned at West Ham, I reckon Man United, if West Ham had gone into Carrick, all right, there's no competition, no disrespects to West Ham, Man United. If Man United come calling, you're going to go to Man United. But before all of that was laid on, if they'd have gone for Carrick, I think the West Ham would have got Carrick, definitely. Bergkamp is my goat. What a player, magical footballing brain. Yeah, he's mine as well. He's mine as well. Love Thierry Henry. Of course I do. Absolutely amazing. What a generation that was to be what a time to be an Arsenal fan that was. Just take to about 10 seconds just do a Suge moment where you just take some time out and think about that time of being an Arsenal fan right then. I mean, just going and watching them players perform. You couldn't wait, could you? You know, you'd be there on a Monday and you'd be like, right, Monday's over, Tuesday. Yep, we got we're at home Saturday. Yeah, we got, I don't know, frigging Aston Villa. Yeah, coming in Tuesday, coming Wednesday. My old stomach would be going, Henri's gonna get a couple, Bergkamp will get a look, Freddie as well, Perez. Come Friday, I couldn't sleep. Every Friday was Christmas. Every Friday was Christmas Eve as a kid. It's Friday or Saturday, I couldn't sleep at night. I mean, what a time that was. You just knew, didn't you? You know, like people would say to you, our Arsenal, that invincible season or that, 02 season and all that they're just them great Wenger teams. People would go to you, so what's your prediction in? 3-0 Arsenal, 4-0 Arsenal. Yeah. And you weren't being big-headed. You weren't being cocky. You just knew because you had brilliant players. Man like Vieira in midfield. Then you had Pires. And then before that, you had like Overmars and Anelkas and all of this. And you was like, Ian Wright, Sol Campbell, Tony Adams. You was like, yeah, no problem. Bring it on. Can't wait. Now, we're getting nervous over Coventry. Coventry on a Friday night, first game of the season. We're all like, oh, you know, I don't know. Depends, doesn't it, what team he puts out? Didn't matter back in the day. Didn't matter. Do you remember when we used to throw on Kanu, Nwanku Kanu? Used to put Kanu, yeah, no problem. Kanu would do the business. No problem at all. Off you go, fill your boots. And then you go back, like Magic Man with Merson. Man, what a player he was, Merson, when he'd get the ball, load your trajectory, running with the ball. Then you had Rocastle. And now I have to sit through. Go on, Deck. Go on, Deck. Go on. He's passed it sideways again. Odegaard, go on, play him. Play him. Oh, he's taken another touch. He's taken too many touches. He's lost it. He's taken too many touches. You know what I mean? It's mad, isn't it? We were spoilt with the amount of world-class players in the late 90s, early 90s, all over Europe. Yet. I was even spoilt before that. I was blessed to see Liam Brady in his prime. Liam Brady in his prime. I watched him live from the North Bank, week in, week out. What a player, man. Liam Brady for me was he was the first Dennis Bergkamp of Arsenal. He was that good. Left foot, right foot, dribbling, going past players, dropping his shoulder, pick a pass, 30-yard ball. Yeah, no problem. You stay there. I'll put it to your feet. Where do you want it? Do you want it on your chest? Do you want it on your head? Where do you want it? I'll ping it to you. Players kicking lumps out of him. No problem. I'll just skip through there and no problem. Yeah. Sliding tackles come in. He'd jump over them with the ball. I see him once, right? Player comes sliding in and he as he slid in, he flicked the ball over him and jumped over him. Flicked it over his sliding tackle and jumped over him. He was magnificent, honestly. And it was a privilege to watch him. It really was. I know that you guys are fighting Man City now for the title, but you can beat the old classic between them. Listen, for me, I keep saying it. You can forget your Spurs. You can forget your Chelsea. My rivals are Man United. My rivals are Man United. When we lost against Man United last season at the Emirates, I was absolutely fuming. Honestly, Tottenham's always been crap. They've never been a problem. Chelsea, only for the last 20 years. Other than that, they've never been a problem. Man United have always been a problem. Always a problem. They are my biggest rivals. Kanu hat-trick against Chelsea. Incredible. I think if you played under Tony Adams, you would refuse to get injured. Exactly. He was at our district. Knew Tony. Told you. Played with Barking and Dagenham district. Check it out. That's where he was. He was our centre half. I was born 88, so I'd only been watching football since the 90s. But I see the old goats before I was born. Telling you, people forget it. See, the problem is, right, not you, my friend. The problem is, a lot of Arsenal fans, this is the best they've ever seen it. This is the best they've ever seen it. They've never seen Dennis Bergkamp live. They've never seen Thierry Henry live. They've watched him. They know about him. They've never seen him. They've never seen man like Liam Brady. They've never seen players like this. You know, never seen it. Never seen the Charlie Nicholases and the Tony Woodcocks and Frank Stapletons and Alan Sunderlands and all of this. Never seen them. Don't know what you're talking about. This is the best they've ever seen. Best manager, best players. Yeah, Declan Rice to them is world class, better than anyone. Saka's best player they've ever seen. If you said to a lot of these fans, who would you rather have, Saka or Dennis Bergkamp, they'd say, oh, Bukayo Saka, star boy. What, over Dennis Bergkamp? Yeah. You ever seen Bergkamp play? Well, yeah, I've seen him on YouTube. Come on. It's like telling a West Ham fan that Freddie Potts is better than Trevor Brooking. It's like telling a West Ham fan that Steve Potts is better than Alan Devonshire. You know, Steve Potts and all that were good, but not in the class of Alan Devonshire and Trevor Brooking. You know, like, this is what I'm saying. It's just like you don't understand it. People, a lot of fans nowadays don't understand what football was really like in the early 80s and 90s. It was outstanding. You know, like you'd get home on Channel 4 on a Sunday, Italia. Honestly, the Italian league back then in the 80s and all that was just outstanding. Pirlo's and Baresi's and Maldinis and Edgar Davids's and Kluivert's and Hullits and Van Basten's and Totti, and honestly, and then you had like you had like Ronaldinho's and all of this and Zidane's and that. We were blessed. There's none of them players around now. None of them. Messi and Ronaldo are the last two probably ultra world-class players that you'll see. Most players now are like for like. Most players now play the same way, predictable, the same way. You might get the odd flash in the pan, you might get the odd moment, but on the whole, most players pretty much play the same way. Yeah, it's passing. It's like walking football half the time. It's passing. It's safe. It's predictable. And that's what it's all about. Unfortunately, Valencia La Liga in the mid-noughties was mad, underrated. Yeah. The list goes on, Silver Gunner. The list goes on. And the problem is, Crespo, I mean, what about Batistuta? Come on, man. Come on. I'll stay closer to home. Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen, Andy Cole, Alan Shearer, Teddy Sheringham, Paul Scholes. The list goes on. There ain't players like that now. Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Take care. Bless, my friend. Make sure you slap a like on your way out. Guys, slap a like on your way out. Make sure you do. And also, if you've not subbed, have a little sub. As much as we hated United, they're legendary players. Listen, when I say United are my biggest rivals, I also have a lot of respect for Man United as well. Yeah, a lot of respect. Some of their teams under Alex Ferguson and all that was just incredible. Some of the players that I've seen play for Man United, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes was one of my favourite players of all time. Ryan Giggs, man. Oh. Ryan Giggs, world class. Ryan Giggs would walk into any team, anywhere, anytime across Europe, anywhere. Manu, if you're still in the chat, mate, how good was Ryan Giggs? Seriously, how good was he? Incredible player. Scholesy, brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant player. Beardsley, yeah, Peter Beardsley. Alan Hansen. Graham Souness. I mean, come on. Come on. These players ain't around anymore. These players ain't around anymore. When people are getting gassed up over Bruno Guimaraes and all these players, yeah, they're the best of the bunch. They're the best that's around now, but they're not, as I said, they're not worldies. They're not players that get you out your seat on a regular basis. Stuart Pearce, one of my idols, honestly. Loved Henri, Alan Shearer. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I respect Arsenal. I have a lot of respect for Arsenal because you had legendary players too. Exactly. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great next season for a good old tug of war with Man United? Wouldn't it be great if it went to the last game of the season and Man United and Arsenal can win the league? That was rivalry at its best. Wenger, Ferguson, the bust-ups in the tunnel, Vieira, Roy Keane, yeah. Van Nistelrooy, what a player he was. Fowler, yeah. I mean, with Kevin Sheedy, yeah. Honestly, great players. Drogba was a player. He loved playing against Arsenal. Didier Drogba, mate. Bit like Kane. He's a good player, Harry Kane, though. Let's be fair. Let's give credit where credit's due. Harry Kane is quality. Harry Kane is a brilliant player. Kanchelskis, yeah. David Ginola, never played in a World Cup. Madness, isn't it? Drogba Senderos, yeah. David Batty for Spurs was solid. Yeah, he was. He was. Nobby Solano, yeah. Great players, weren't they? Robert Lee, man. Gareth Bale, say no more. Say no more, man. Berbatov, brilliant player. What brilliant feet. What a great football brain as well. Got to say it, Gary Lineker. Much as I can't stand him, Tim Cahill was a baller. This guy, Matt Le Tissier, levels. If Matt Le Tissier, no disrespects, had played for any other club than Southampton, people would be talking about him for years and years and years. If Matt Le Tissier was at Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, any of them top clubs at the time, Barcelona, he'd go down as one of the greats of all time. He was that good. Terry McDermott was a great player. Quick as well, McDermott, surprisingly quick. Calvin Phillips, loved that the passing was brilliant. He had a good season at Leeds, Calvin Phillips. He did. Absolutely. A. Milan, yeah. Le Tissier, Bergkamp, most technically gifted footballers I've ever seen. Yeah. Can't deny that. Matt Le Tissier was just extraordinary. And who can forget, because we're coming to a close, the great Paul Gascoigne. What a player. Paul Gascoigne. Brilliant player. Brilliant player. I remember we played AC Milan at Old Trafford. Kaka got an applause. Yeah, he was brilliant. Kaka was a great player. Imagine them together in the same team. Frightening. Chrissy Waddle. Yeah, he was techie. Paul Gascoigne, honestly, brilliant player. Merson. I love Paul Merson. I thought he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Big up, Icy. Hope you well, bro. Hope you well, Icy. Big up, Icy Spicy. Hope everyone's well. Duncan McKenzie. Yeah. Super. Honestly, we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled. We don't, and the thing is, we have to keep talking about them, and we have to keep mentioning them. Now, even Ray Parlour had that. What season? I can't remember what season he had, but he was unplayable that season. We won the FA Cup, and he slapped that against Chelsea at Wembley. He was unplayable that season. Ray Parlour, he was brilliant. Frank Worthington. Wow. Probably the most underrated player of all time. Frankie Worthington was a mixture of Dennis Bergkamp and Matt Letizia. That's the best play. That's the best way I can describe Frankie Worthington. He was brilliant. What was that goal? Who was that goal he scored? Was it Derby, where he flicked it over his head? And go and watch that. Harry Kewell was not a bad player as well. You don't see these amazing Hollywood passes like Joe Shell, because no, you ain't going to see him there. Zidane, brilliant. Cesc Fabregas was a baller, man. Was a baller. Georgie Best, all of these players, brilliant. Iniesta, brilliant. You just don't see it. You just don't see it, and you ain't going to see it. You might see a one-off little bit of brilliance, just a one-off. Every now and again, you'll go and watch a game and you'll see a little one-off. But other than that, you ain't seeing it. But anyway, people, I'm going to draw it to a close. 2 hours and 27 minutes of a Sunday sit back. You've all been absolutely brilliant, people. Make sure that you sub to the channel. Make sure you smash a like. Yeah, it's been an absolute amazing sit back. But if you think that we are clear favourites, that's your opinion. Me personally, I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I wouldn't say we're clear favourites. I've been through the back four. I've been through our defence. I've given you all the scenarios. We weren't 10 players missing today. That was our squad depth. That was our plan B when players are injured. That's what we've got to bat on, people. And that's what we can only go on. So what you're seeing here, I'll go through it again. There it is. Apart from David Raya. But that there is a frightening prospect. And that could be what takes us into next season. This here, if Bruno's injured or Rice is injured, that could be our midfield. And this could be our attack. Other than Noni. If Dowman's not playing and Saka's injured, you got Noni. Whoopi Goldberg. So listen. This is our squad depth. And I've said it before. I'll leave you with this. Odegaard played every single game for Norway. He played in extra time in the quarter-final of the World Cup against England in a grueling match. He played today. Why didn't Saka and Rice play? Why ain't Odegaard rested? Why is Odegaard not having a rest? He was at the World Cup. Havertz got knocked out early. Okay, I get that. Gabriel got knocked out. I get that. Why was he playing? He was there right till the end. pretty much more or less. But anyway, here's what it is. What do I know? It's up to the manager. Super Duper Mick is going to pull off some brilliant stuff. I'm sure he is. We'll see. Anyway, people, we should walk the league, but I don't see it. Oh, we're going to walk it. We're going to absolutely kill it next season. There's no one better than us. I'm on blood pressure tablets for supporting Arsenal, but I'll always love my club, but not Arteta. Listen, I love Arsenal, always will be. It's in my blood, it's in my family. And I will always support Arsenal 100%. I'll always be behind Arsenal. However, if you think everything's all rosy in the garden just because it's Arsenal, and you pull the wool over your eyes just because it's Arsenal, then you're going to get misled. And I'm not going to mislead anyone, people. So there you go. It is what it is. Oh, yeah, blood pressure tablets. Yeah, 95 likes. Come on, people. Smash a like now. I want 100 likes at least. Come on, 95. Anyway, guys, bless you all. Stay safe. Thank you, DJB. Great show. Love the reminiscing. That's a scary midfield. It's a scary defence as well, if you ask me. Not just the midfield. It's a scary, scary defence. But anyway, it's what it is. We will see. Time will tell. And bless up to every single one of yous. Look out for my next show. Once the season starts, we will be back to normal. We'll have the midweek mingle on a Wednesday. Sunday sit back every Sunday. We'll have the Thursday extra time show with Kenny Ken. That will be coming as well. And then I'm going to do some watch-alongs with Jam Boy, Nomsky, Gianni, retro show with Shane as well. They'll all be the regular shows. And then I'm going to be, obviously, I will throw in a late night chat as well. Here and there, I'll do a late night chat as well. So, yeah, people, keep it locked. And God bless DJB in the stream. Cheers to champions in the chat. Big up to every single one in the chat. Big up to all of your super chats as well. Suge, absolute legend. Before I go, people, I'm really sorry. I must remember to keep doing this. Who's live? I'm just going to have a little look who's live. If I do freeze, I apologise. Let's see who's live. I can't see you in the chat at the moment. I'm just going to have a look who's live. Right, here we go. Northside is live. Yeah. Right. We're going to raid over to Northside. Go and show Northside some respect and love. DJB raid. Let's have a look. Where is he? There he is. Right. Big up to the Northside, man. Go and show Northside some love. We're going to raid over to Northside. DJB raid. Apparently, he's talking about Martinelli's going to finally be sold. So go and have a little look at that. I won't get excited about Martinelli being sold until, you know me, people, until it's actually done. Until I actually see it with my own eyes, I don't get too excited. If it is true, I'll be over the moon because he's one on my list. He's one on my hit list that I want gone. But what is worrying, even though Martinelli, I want him sold, if we sell him and don't bring anyone in, it's another position we're light with. So it's one of them. It's like a, you know. But anyway. Big up to every single one. Listened at the gym 1.5 hours. I hope you enjoyed the gym, David. 2.5 hours in. I'm gone. Catch you all later. Stay real, people. Stay real. Go and show Northside some love. Bless you all. Big up to every single one of you. Bless.